everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to start up Airbus 320 from cold and dark. The term cold and dark refers to the aircraft which has been parked for a while and prepared for the first flight of the day. The engines are off and all systems are powered down. The A320 is normally powered by the two engine generators during the flights. When the engines are not running, an auxiliary power unit or APU in the rear of the aircraft can be used to provide the power. On the ground, when the aircraft is parked, we can also connect the external power generator to the power inlet on the outside. If all the generators fail during flight, a ram air turbine or RAT automatically deploys and is driven by the steam to provide essential power. Lastly, the Airbus 320 has two batteries that provides direct current or DC power for the APU start. Even entering the flight deck, check the wipers, and the weather radar are turned off. Check the landing gears lever down. Engine master switch are off and engine mode selector is in a normal condition. And check the battery voltage greater than 25.5 volt. As you can see here, this is 27.1 and 27.6. Right. Push the battery 1 and 2 push button to turn on both batteries on, which will give us a basic direct current power. When the external power boost button shows a green available text, push to use external AC power for the flight deck screens. The next step is to start the AP. What you all have to do is to push then hold the APU fire test push button in the upper part of the overhead panel. This triggers the fire test, which will illuminate the APU fire button, the fire extinguisher button, and show a red icon master warning, and the APU fire icon action. Release the button again. Push the APU master switch button. Wait for a second for APU self-test to complete and the door to open, which you can monitor on the APU page in the lower right. Push the APU start button to the APU. When the APU has started, start button shows a green available light, and the upper cam shows an APU available memo in the right column. Turn on the APU bleed on when the APU shows a green available. Approximately takes about almost 1 minute for the APU to available. Let's circulate the APU cam page. Wait until the 100%. Alright, looks like the APU is available now. Turn on the APU please once the APU start is available. Check the both air conditioning packs are turned on with the pack 1 and pack 2 buttons. Turn on all the fuel pump by pressing the left pump 1 2, center 1 2, and right 1 2. Check there's no white lights are remaining on the overhead panel. For the ADIRS and signs, set all three ADIRS switches to the next position. to start the alignment process. In the real world, it takes about 10 minutes or more. We speed up for you to just 1 minute. To turn on the first set of navigation light by placing the nav and logo light switches to one position, unarm the passenger emergency lights by setting the emergency light to the arm position, set the seatbelt and smoking to auto. In A320, the company decides to keep the non-smoking signs on at all times, and instead the no smoking with switch is used to signal the use of personal electronic device. And for additional checks, we can perform an engine fire test for engine 1 and engine 2 by pressing the holding the test button in the upper part of the overhead panel. And you should see the engine fire button light up red and two fire switcher button illuminate, and you should see and hear a master warning. A red engine fire message on the cam as well as a red fire text on the engine master switch. Check the flap lever is at dedicated flap position. And check the speed brake lever is detected. So, check the parking brake is on. Check the ecam page and check the oil quantity. Check the hydraulic oil quantity. The hydraulic, ecam status page, the door, and also the engine. The engine are off. I'll go back to the ecam page. And before start, we are now entering the minimum necessary values to the MCDU. If you wanna see the performance of full MCDU pre-fault as described in our other videos, MCDU tutorial, our YouTube channel. After the MCDU pre-fault has been complete, continue with the start checklist. Set the beacon light switch to on. Switch to on. Display the default ecam page with pressing manually select the ecam page or pressing the CLR or clear button if they are highlighted in green. Check that all the fuel pumps are on and the PU is running. The APU bleed is already turned on. Next one and two is turned on. Check all the doors are closed. Open the cam door space and click all the doors still open if they are still open. And for the engine start and after start, with the APU running and APU bleeds and all the fuel pumps on, parking brake is set, beacon lights is on, so we can commence with the engine start. Now the start sequence is right engine or engine number 2 first, then engine number 1. Set the engine mode selector to the ignition or start. And move the engine to master switch from off to on. This digital engine controller now automatically starts the engine. The lower icon displays the engine page and we can see the starter valve open and ignition A is used. for the engine start. The engine core and two, an engine fan, and one rotation speeds are rising, and the fuel flow and exhaust gas temperature is increasing. When the engine starts successfully, a green fileable text is displayed above the engine 1 indicator. Alright, the engine are running now. When the engine starts fully, green available text is displayed above the engine number 1. Engine 1 indication repeat process for the engine 1. When the engine 1 is also displayed as a green available indications on the upper cam, set the engine mode selector back to normal. Alright, when after start, the engine mode selector set to normal. Arm the ground spoilers by using the speed brake lever forward until the white strip appears. There's a white strip until the white strip appears. That means to go on the ground spoilers as arm. Set the flaps for takeoff position in our case, the flaps 1. And the aircraft standard slats and flaps for takeoff position, the cam display 1 plus F. Set the transponder to TRA. And if the external power is still in use, turn it no. Check the status page. They are clear and normal. And if you find this video helpful, please give a like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check our other videos. Bye bye.